Chapter 5. But Lizzie noticed Charles. She and Stephanie raced down to the barn and cornered Charles and Becky before they could get inside Flash's stall. Ha! I knew it! Lizzie stood with her hands on her hips, shaking her head. I just knew you two were up to something. Stephanie reached for the door in the store. Come on! What do you brats have in there? Charles groaned. That haven't even been 24 hours. He must have been kidding himself. So that he could keep a secret from Lizzie, the biggest busybody in the world. She always had to be to know about everything. And obviously Stephanie was the same way. Charles looked at Becky. Becky looked at Charles. Oh well, said Charles. Guess you'll just have to open the stall sooner or later. He pushed open the door of the stall. Meet Flash, he said. Oh, said Stephanie. She got down on her knees. Come here, you little cutie. She held out a gentle hand to Flash. He was used by people now. He walked over to sniff Stephanie. Wow, said Lizzie. This isn't what I expected. She looked impressed. But how long have you guys been hiding a dog in here? For a while, Charles said. But at the same time, Becky said, since last night. Charles made a face at Becky. He didn't want their sisters to anymore to know what they had done. Lizzie nodded. What a beautiful border collie, she said. Judging by his size, I will say he's about at least 6 months old. Lizzie volunteered in an animal shelter where she learned dogs of all ages. Is it a boy or a girl? He's a boy, Charles said. He wasn't surprised that Lizzie already knew what kind of dog it was. She was always studying that stupid dog breeds of the world poster up in her room. By now, Lizzie was petting Flash. How do you know his name? His owners told me, said Becky. Then she and Charles told Lizzie and Steph the whole story about Murray and Dot. That was much they knew of it. Who's Murray? Asked Lizzie. Where did he and his wife go? Lizzie looked puzzled. Flash looked so healthy and well groomed. It looked like they had good care of him. So why did they leave him there? That's what we're trying to been figuring out, Charles said. But we haven't gone anywhere. He explained about the bread man and their trip to the store. Meanwhile, this puppy needs a home, said Stephanie. By now, Flash was practically in her lap. She seemed to have a certain charm with dogs. Becky looked excited. I know. Do you think Mom and Dad would let us? No way, Stephanie said, shaking her head. Don't just say we're getting used to living here and it's too early for a pet and all of that. That's just what I do when I ask I'm getting a horse. Well then, we'll just have to convince Mom and Dad that it's time to foster another puppy, said Lizzie and Charles. But we have Bunny now, said Charles. Lizzie was like, I know, but Mom promised we could still foster puppies, remember? She bent to pet Flash again, and he nuzzled her hand. Border collies are so smart and fun. We have to take him home with us. Flash wasn't exactly sure what the girl was saying, but he knew it was about him, and he knew it was good. Even though he missed his own people, he was starting to feel safe with these people. But he was tired of being cooped up. He had to run. Hey, where are you going? Stephanie said suddenly. Flash jumped up and wiggled through the partly open door stall before anyone could stop him. Oh, no! Cried Charles as the tip of Flash's light tail disappeared around the corner. Becky jumped to her feet. Oh my God! We have to stop him before the grown-ups see him, she said. They all ran out of Flash's stall, but it was too late. He already dashed out of the barn and into the yard. The dog raced around in circles. He ran over the ground so fast that he looked like a black and white blur. Oh, wow, this is wonderful. Nothing better than running. What a great game. Flash usually liked to chase other things, but it was fun to be chased too. He could feel the cold air ruffle in his fur. It was good to be outside. Wait! Flash! Come here! Charles tried trying to keep his voice low. This way, Flash, called Lizzie. All four children ran to the dog even faster. His feet seemed to barely touch the ground. Then Becky remembered the way Charles had gone and the dog to follow him. He'll never come out if we chase him, so we'll run the other way so he's chasing us. Hurting us, you mean, Lizzie said, her eyes gleaming. That's what border collies do on farms. They know how to keep a bunch of sheep together. Farmers use them to move sheep from one place to another. Lizzie jogged away from Flash and towards the barn, leaving the others along with her. Sure enough, Flash stopped in his tracks for a moment and then turned around and began to chase them. They were all laughing so hard they didn't hear the back door open. Charles? Lizzie? Mom called. What on earth are you all doing? She was standing on the back porch holding the bean in her arms. Oops, said Charles.